Hey team, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a full body fat burn HIIT workout. All right team, you don't need any equipment, just your mat and your water bottle. Let's get ready to rock. All right team, we're gonna start with just a simple warm up. We're gonna go ahead and start with some jumping jacks. So option here, you can come into a full jumping jack, or if you don't want impact, it's okay to come into a half jack, bringing both arms up overhead and just stepping it out. All right team, good. Go at your own pace today, modify however you need to. This is a tough workout, but you guys can do it. We are going to, as the name implies, we're gonna burn off some fat, get that heart rate up. Oh yeah. So you do need everything warm. It is full body. Good team. It's a little windy today, but summer is definitely in full swing. Perfect team, shake it off. Go ahead and come towards one side of your mat or towel. We're gonna go ahead and come to a hip opener to a lateral shuffle. Go ahead and take this inside leg, open up this hip, and then shuffle across. Take the opposite one, open it up, shuffle back, all right team? Yeah, every day is getting to like 90 degrees now. So it's hot, we're feeling it. Good, it's also like summer allergies come because everything's in bloom. So those are here, it's summertime. Good team, good. Not that that's a huge jump from how it normally is, but you do feel it. It's a little different, but you do feel it. Perfect team, shake it off. Go ahead and come into your natural squat stance. We're gonna go ahead and come to some overhead squats. We're gonna go ahead and come natural squat stance, come down as the arms come up, all right team? You can use those arms as a counterbalance to help you sit those hips down nice and low. Good, beautiful team. Keep in mind it's just a warm up. So if you're not getting super low, don't worry about it. Just get a little bit lower with each rep here, opening up those hips. Beautiful. Good team. Good, set it back. So I have been working out barefoot since I got home from my trip. Perfect team, shake it up. Go ahead and take it from the top, come right back into those jumping jacks or half jacks. So I've been a runner for like ever. That's how it feels. I'm like, I started out as a kid. I feel like we're all sprinters. You know, kids don't really have endurance like that. That takes time to build up. And I played soccer, and with time, perfect team, shake it off. Go ahead and step towards one side of the mat or towel, back into that hip opener to lateral shuffle. So with time, I got more into mid-distance running and then into full distance. Longest I've done is a half marathon. Favorite distance is a 10K. And so I have had bouts of plantar fasciitis in my adult life. I never had it before. But what I've done is like basically after I stopped playing like competitive sports is when I started having bouts of plantar fasciitis. And I used to have much thicker ankles and really strong feet and stuff. Perfect team, as that just comes with playing soccer. Shake it off, go ahead and come back to that natural squat stance, back into those overhead squats. And so anyways, one day I was running and I used to strictly wear barefoot feeling shoes with like no heel drop and all that fun stuff, because I like a really barefoot feel. You know, I grew up on a beach and I would run on the beach barefoot all the time. So I just naturally had these really strong feet. I didn't know it. I didn't know it until I got older, you know? But anyways, one time I was running in Seattle when I lived in Washington, and I was running on blacktop in the summertime, and it burned my feet. It burned my feet through my shoes. And so I started wearing thicker shoes so that I wouldn't have that problem, but still, you know, no heel drop, just more than what I'm used to though, more cushion. Perfect team, shake it off. Go ahead and take those feet nice and wide right here, and go ahead and bump both hips over towards the right, and take the right arm up and overhead, side body stretch, then come back to center, bump the hips to the left arm comes up to the left, side body stretch. Good, alternating sides right here. You can get a little bit flowy with it, like a octopus or a quadrupus, something like that. Good team, you got 4 limbs, beautiful. And ever since I started wearing thicker shoes, it took like a year of that, and I started having bouts of plantar fasciitis whenever I cranked up the miles. Perfect team. Shake it off. Go ahead and make your way down onto the ground as we come into a cat-cow stretch. Palms and knees right here. And then go ahead and drop the belly, look forward. And curve belly button to spine. Wiggle it out, get a little weird. Find any tight spots. Good, arch. And curve. Arch. And curve. And the story is to be continued in the workout when I don't have to cue so much. Arch. And curve. Good team, go ahead and come to a neutral spine right here. Gonna walk those hands out if you're like me and you're kind of narrow stance. So walk those hands out a little bit, curl those toes under and peel the hips up nice and high into a down dog. Take a beat here to pedal off those feet. Shake off your fluff. Good. Stretch out those calves. And then when you're ready, go ahead and step just the left foot up into your runner's lunge here. Find your footing here first. And then when you're ready, go ahead and plant the right palm. Take the left arm, open up, big twist, and back down. Good. Big twist up. Drop back down. Big twist up. Drop back down, and one more. Big twist up and drop back down. When you're ready, go ahead and drop that back knee, uncurl the back toes, and pull back through that front leg into a runner's hamstring stretch here. Keep a nice generous bend in that knee. Keep everything nice and soft. Good. And then when you're ready, you'll roll through that front foot, curl the back toes back under, plant the palms, and step that left foot back to meet the right. Shake it off right here, recenter. And we'll do the same little dance on the other side. Good. So when you're ready, team, go ahead and step just the right foot up right here. Find your footing here first. And when you're ready, go ahead and plant that left palm. Take the right arm up. Big twist up. And back down. Big twist up. Back down. Big twist up. And back down. And last one. Big twist up. And back down. And when you're ready, team, go ahead and drop that back knee, uncurl the back toes, straighten out through that front leg, runner's hamstring stretch. Beautiful, deep breaths here. Keep that nice soft bend. Good. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll back through that front foot, lift the back knee, plant the palm, step that right foot back to meet the left. Last beat to recenter right here, shake it off. And then when you're ready, you take a nice walk up to your hands, meet your breaking point, roll it up, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our workout. All right, team, so coming into our first circuit, go ahead and come into your natural squat stance and bring the hands up behind the head right here. You're gonna come to a squat to a high knee oblique twist. It looks like this. I'm gonna squat down, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna bring that right knee up, bring the left elbow across. Squat it back down, bring the left knee up, and the right elbow comes across. All right, team, when you're ready, we got 30 seconds alternating sides right here. Let's work. Good. Good, and big exhale as you bring that knee up, squeezing into those obliques, that side abdominals. Good, team. Good, remember to go at your own pace. That's why we do things based on time a lot on this channel, so that all fitness levels are welcome. You can make this as intense or as easy as your energy levels are feeling for that day. Good, team. Good, hit that squat nice and hard. Get down low, oh yeah. Perfect, team. Shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and come to some lateral kicks right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch my weight over towards my left foot, lateral kick with the right, switch my weight over towards my right, lateral kick with the left. All right, team? 30 seconds, alternating sides right here. Let's work. Good. And this is another one. Go at your own pace and don't worry about kicking super high. Good. Good. This is not karate championships. You're just getting that heart rate up. You're just burning that fat. Oh yeah. Good. Use that core. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Good. Beautiful. Good, team. Perfect. Shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and come to a jumping jack to a deadlift. We're gonna go ahead and come back into that prisoner position with the hands behind the head right here. I'm gonna jumping jack, out and in, come with feet about hip width apart, nice soft bend in the knees, and then deadlift. Bend at the hips right here. Push that booty back, nice soft bend in the knees. Deadlift and back up. All right, team, keep that back nice and straight. You got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Jumping jack, deadlift. Beautiful. Use your glutes and hamstrings to stand this back up. So anyways, I started wearing thicker shoes because I burned my feet through my shoes when I was running on blacktop. And then I started having feet problems. And every time you look up kind of what to do, they're like, you should get different shoes. So I kept thinking, like, it's a shoe problem, it's a shoe problem. And I've tried all these different running shoes. Perfect, team. Good, shake it off. Go ahead and make your way down onto the ground. Palms and feet, plank position as we come into some mountain climbers. So go ahead and come into top of a plank position right here. One knee in, other knee in. All right, team? 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. And you can go like this, nice and slow, or if you want to give it some speed and really get that heart rate up, you also can. All right, team? I will do something in the middle. That's where my energy is feeling today. Which plantar fasciitis is like typically an overuse injury. It takes time to develop and it takes time to heal. And so, you know, it's not constant, but you know, every time I turn the miles up nice and high, I start having problems. And nice and high meaning like double digits. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and come on up as we take it from the top. Come right back into those prisoner squats to a high knee oblique twist. Come to that natural squat stance. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work, which is every time I do a half marathon, which I don't do this very often. So, you know, it's not constant, but it's annoying that, you know, I was really fast at it. Then I started having feet problems. Then I had a full-on foot injury about 1.5 years ago at my last half marathon. And like, I had to take 5 weeks completely off, not doing anything, and then had to start with, you know, just walking and easing my foot back into it. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and come right back into those lateral kicks. We got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. There's a helicopter going overhead. So anyways, I had kind of been like, okay, I just can't run half marathons anymore. I'll just stick to 10Ks, blah, blah, blah. But I just feel like I'm too young to say that. I was like, I am gonna figure out how to heal my feet. That's what's gonna happen. And you know, I've been doing all those foot exercises that they say to do. They're like, grab a towel and do some toe scrunches and this and that. Perfect, team. Shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and come right back into those jumping jack to a deadlift, hands behind the head right here, team. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. And so I've been doing all the right things, lots of ankle strengthening and stuff like that. And it's really not fun. If you've ever done physical therapy is very repetitive and essential whenever you have an injury, but it's really not fun. And I don't really know if I've gotten much stronger. I haven't like tested the waters with high miles or anything. But anyways, I just kind of decided that I am gonna research this myself and figure out how to turn it around, because I'm too young to be like, okay, I'll only run 6 miles at a time, because I really love running. Good, team, perfect. Go ahead and come on down, make it right back into those mountain climbers, palms and toes right here, team. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Pop on up, let's work. And so, this isn't medical advice, this is just what I've been doing. I decided that, you know what, my feet were really strong when I used to run barefoot and played soccer all the time. My feet and ankles were really strong and I never had any injuries. And so I was like, I feel like wearing thicker and thicker shoes is not the solution, and I need to go back to how my body is designed to move, which would be barefoot in my natural alignment. Perfect, team. Go ahead and drop, shake it off, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our second circuit. All right, team, so coming into our second circuit, we're gonna start with sumo squat, jack, tap down. So it looks like this. I'm gonna start with my feet together. I'm gonna jump out slightly wider than a squat stance position here and toes point slightly outwards, sumo squat stance. And I'm gonna stop into a squat, tap the ground, and back up. All right, team, if you don't want impact, it's also okay to step it out into a sumo squat, tap the ground, and back up. All right, team, when you're ready, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good, so make sure for this one that you are squatting down, and that's what's taking your hands down to the ground, and you're not doing this and just kind of reaching and like bending at the waist, but you really want to get that booty down low. Good, team. So anyways, I want to go back to my roots and spend more time being barefoot and in my body's natural alignment. And so I'm still running with shoes on because that's the world that I live in, where to run 5 miles, I kind of need to be on the sidewalk. Perfect, team. Shake it off. We're going to go ahead and come into a high lunge knee pulse. I'm going to go ahead and step the left foot forward, right foot back, high lunge stance right here. Arms come up overhead. I'm going to bring this back knee in, pull it in. All right, team, use your core to pull that in. We'll go 30 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Like I could run back and forth on this grass right here, but I'm not going to. Like, it's not fun to run back and forth on a football field. And so, you know, that's just to find 5 miles of earth, I'm gonna end up having to run on blacktop and sidewalk and stuff. So I'm running with shoes, but I am lifting and walking around the house and everything else barefoot. Team, it has made the biggest difference. Perfect, team, shake it off. Go ahead and bring that right foot forward, left foot back right here. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. And again, this is not medical advice. It's just what's worked for me. So what I've quickly learned is, even though my shoes say like, oh, there's no heel drop, it's not entirely true, because I started squatting barefoot and I could feel my heels coming up off the ground. I always knew I have tight calves, but they're even tighter than I was aware of. And so getting that sensory feedback from my feet of like where exactly I'm pressing into when I'm doing certain movements is really great feedback. Perfect, team. Shake it off and go ahead and make your way down onto the ground, onto palms and toes right here. Top of a push-up position. Don't hate me for this exercise. We're gonna come into plank jacks to a push-up. So I'm in top of a push-up stance to start. I'm gonna plank jack, jump the feet out, back in, push-up, all right, team? If you don't want impact, it's also okay to step each foot out and then push from there, or if push-ups are much too much, it's also okay to step each foot out, drop to the knees, and push from here. All right, team, meet your appropriate edge for today, but no matter what, give it all you got. Hop on up, we got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Yeah, so it has made the biggest difference. My balance is better, my ankles feel better, feet feel stronger, and I'm running a lot faster. It's only been a couple weeks of that, but within those couple weeks, it's like I just took off. Good, team. So far so good. More to come as I continue this little experiment of mine, but so far it's doing exactly what I had hoped. Perfect, team. Go ahead and flip on over. You're gonna prop yourself up onto your elbows behind you right here for support, and stick those legs out nice and long as we come into straight leg raises from here. Up and down. All right, team. If this is too much heat, it's also okay to just do one leg at a time. All right, team. Modifications are welcome. When you're ready, we got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. And fair warning, I find these harder than leg raises that are down on the ground, like completely flat. Laying down to be propped up right here, I find this a little bit harder. So, feel the burn. Good. Nice strong core here. Oh yeah. Invite that shake, that prana. Yeah, I was debating wearing shoes in this workout. I should show you guys my feet. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and come on up as we take it from the top. We're gonna come right back into those sumo squat jack tap downs. Keep in mind, you can always step it out if you don't want impact. All right, team, when you're ready, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. But that is like my proof of how often I go running. I have some major tan lines right here. Good, team. My feet look like white next to my legs. And believe it or not, I actually do tan my feet on purpose, but the color contrast, you would not guess it. Good, team. I tan them because I know that this is what happens. And I've been trying to even it out, but I think they're kind of permanent now. Good, team. Perfect. Shake it off. Go ahead and bring that left foot forward, right foot back, high lunge, knee pulls. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. I don't know about you guys, but I am running out of breath. Good. Trying to talk while doing cardio. This is why I don't run with people. I'm like, no, we're not talking. I got work to do. Beautiful, team. I'm usually listening to audiobooks. Good, team. Beautiful. I get so distracted. If I'm just listening to a story, my mind will just wander, which is how you want it for distance running. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and step that right foot forward, left foot back, arms up. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Distance running is just as much mental, if not more mental, than physical. And so having your mind kind of wander is convenient, because it's like, I won't convince myself like, oh, I've ran so far. Oh, I'm so tired. I'll just go based on feel, and I won't even really paying attention until I stop my book, or I'm at a pause or a book or something like that. Perfect, team. Or until I'm genuinely tired. Perfect, team. Shake it off, and not just mentally tired. When you're ready, make your way down into the ground, palms and feet back into that plank jack to a push-up, or step outs to push-ups, or step outs to half push-ups. All right, so when you're ready, pop on up, meet your appropriate edge for today. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good, remember to pace yourself. Good. Nice, strong arms. You know, every time I say push-ups, I've noticed that the videos be up. That's where viewers stop doing it. All right, team, so stay with me. You can do it. Hard things are where progress is made. A few more seconds. Breathe through it. Good. Perfect, team. Flip on over, last exercise as we come back into those propped up leg raises. I think these are harder than push-ups, but it's a toss-up, I get that. Go ahead and come on up, back onto those elbows, team. Remember, you can do one leg at a time, modify if you need to. We got 30 seconds on the clock, let's work. Good, breathe through it. The sun in my face. Oh yeah. Good, team. Yeah, I'm running out of breath to talk to you guys, but we're almost there. Stay with me. Good. We got about 10 seconds left. Good. There was a giant moth on our house earlier. Perfect, team. Go ahead and drop, roll on up. I'll continue the story in a minute in the cool down. Get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our cool down. All right, team, so coming into a cool down, we're gonna go ahead and stay on the ground for a beat here as we come to a figure 4 piriformis stretch sitting up. So what I'm gonna have you do is lean back on those hands right here for support, place the legs out nice and long, and then cross that right ankle over the left knee, and then walk that left foot up. Good, team. Don't worry about getting that heel all the way up to the butt or anything. If you need more space, just walk that foot out. Need a little more heat, walk it in. You wanna feel a stretch. If you're like, where is the piriformis? It's in your butt. That's where you want to feel this stretch. Deep breaths here, taking that heart rate back down. Beautiful work. This is a tough workout, guys, so beautiful work if you've made it this far. So anyways, there was a giant moth on our screen. Go ahead and unravel, team. Walk those feet back out. If you need to take a beat to shake off those palms, you can, but try not to collapse your weight into those wrists. It's just there for support, and then opposite way, so cross that right ankle over the left knee and then walk, or sorry, left ankle over the right knee and then walk it up. You can get the gist. Switch your feet. So anyways, there was a giant moth and it landed on our screen and I was like, oh, get a picture, blah, blah, blah. And while we're like, I got a picture through the screen in case you open the door and it like flew away. So I got a picture through the glass in the screen. And then while Dwayne was walking out to get a picture of it from the outside, this other one flew in and I was like, is that a bird? Like, that's how big these are. I was like, is that a bird? And then it landed on our house and I looked out and it was another one. They're huge. They're like 6 inches across. Huge, huge moths. Perfect, team. Go ahead and unravel right here. Walk those feet out. Give a little bit of shake, 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 like you do when you were a kid, and shake off those wrists. And then make your way onto all fours, palms and knees right here. And then when you're ready, curl those toes under and peel the hips up nice and high into a down dog. Take a beat here to pedal off those feet. Shake off your fluff. Then when you're ready, you'll go ahead and step just the left foot up into your runner's lunge like you did in the warm-up, but this time we're gonna rise up into a high lunge. Get that right hip tucked up underneath you, pull the left hip creaser back so you feel a stretch in the front of that right hip flexor. Right in here, you can drop that back knee to get a little more heat. And then when you're ready, team, we're not gonna be here long. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and pivot on the back foot, pressing into the outer edge of that right one, and open it up into warrior 2. Keep that nice bend in the front leg. I love a warrior sequence to finish out any workout, but especially a tough workout like today. It's like that. I did that. I'm a warrior. Like, I almost feel like I gotta like earn this sequence with a good workout. Good, team. Good. Deep breaths. And then when you're ready, you'll flip that front hand over, reach it forward, up and back, reverse warrior. Remember to keep a bend in that front knee, and gaze goes up. So try not to collapse forward like this, but gaze goes up towards the sky, ceiling, whatever's above you. Beautiful. Good, team. And when you're ready, go ahead and straighten out through that front leg. Release the hands right here. Pump the hips to the back and reach forward as far as you can. Reach, 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 reach. When you reach your breaking point, bring those fingertips down towards the ground. And right arm goes up, triangle pose. Feel a stretch in the side body, in the hamstring. little twist, full body experience on this one. Good, gaze can go down if your balance needed a little more stability, or go up towards those fingertips. Good, team. And when you're ready, go ahead and cartwheel it back down. Bend that front knee, pivot on the back foot, plant the palms and step that left foot back to meet the right. Take a beat here to recenter. Shake that off. Good, then same little dance on the opposite side. Go ahead and step just the right foot up into your runner's lunge. Find your footing here first. When you feel like you've got it, rise on up into a high lunge. Get that left hip tucked up underneath you, pull the right hip creaser back. So you feel a stretch in the front of that left hip flexor this time. Good. Also a fun fact, team, it is summer, which means it's summer fruit season, which means peaches are in season, which means it's peach cobbler season. I made peach cobbler, delicious. I was just thinking about that. What do I want to eat after this workout? Peach cobbler, that's what I want. Good, to go ahead and pivot on that back foot, pressing into the outer edge of that back foot. Open it up into warrior two. Good, gaze goes forward towards your front fingertips. I have that, and I have vegan Cool Whip made from coconut milk. So peach cobbler with coconut milk Cool Whip, that is what I want to recover from this workout. Good, team. Beautiful. I've never made peach cobbler from canned peaches. I heard it's good. I've just never done it. Good, team. Go ahead and flip that front hand over, reach it forward, up and back, reverse warrior. But in all fairness, peaches are my most favorite fruit. So when they're in season, that is what I will be eating, like basically nonstop. I love peaches. I love white peaches. I like their close relative, the nectarine, white nectarines. I love that whole family. And summertime, they all come into season, and it's just heavenly to me. Good, team. When you're ready, go ahead and straighten out through that front hand, front leg. Go ahead and bring the arms back out. Bump the hips to the back and reach forward as much as you can. Reach, 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 reach. When you reach your breaking point, bring it on down. Triangle pose. Opposite side. Remember, you can always look down for more stability, or gaze goes up towards those fingertips. Give them a little wave. I love these little yellow flowers that are all around me from the trees. I think this is interesting too. I should show you guys, if I could, show you guys some trees behind you. It's like all the flowers are just completely covered on one side with yellow flowers, and the other side's completely green. And I don't know if that's just the flowers grew on that side because of the sun, or if it's like the wind blew off the flowers that were on the other side. Good, team. Go ahead and pivot back down, bend that front knee, plant both palms and step that right foot back to meet the left. Shake it off right here. Last little recenter, and then when you're ready, you'll go ahead and walk those feet up towards your hands right here, and then meet me in a forward fold. Let everything go heavy. Get a nice little hamstring stretch. Give yourself a little hug if you want. So like yogi's choice here, you can put the feet about hip width apart, or you can come into a really narrow stance. I always like hip width apart. Good. But let everything go heavy. Give yourself a little hug. Come into your own little love cave if you want. Stretch out the backs of those legs. And then when you're ready, slow as you moved all day, slow, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll it on up. Feel it out. Good. You got 10 extra seconds for some self-love time. Why not? And when you reach the top, I'll meet you here in mountain pose. So feet are going to come together now as the palms face forward. And on an inhale, we'll go ahead and bring both arms up overhead. Giant namaste, big clap, making a round of applause because you deserve it. Today was tough. Go ahead and bring both thumbs down to the third eye. If you guys enjoyed this workout, please hit the like button and subscribe because I have new workouts every week and always fun stories. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. I'll see you guys next time.